Leaves are part of the vegetative growth of plants. That is, all parts that aren't for reproduction. They are what makes plants obviously plants when you see them, and leaf features are majorly important for identifying families and species. Also, leaves are wonderful. Their main function is to gather and transform sunlight for photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert light energy to chemical energy to make their own food. Leaves harvest sunlight's energy for photosynthesis using a pigment, a compound that contains colour. This pigment is called chlorophyll, and it's green, which is why the majority of leaves are in shades of green. You do get other pigments in leaves too, which is when you see other colours like purple and red coming in. Sometimes, newly emerged leaves have a different colour to the mature foliage. Leaves are found at areas of the stem called nodes. They form inside buds that grow from the nodes. Amazingly, the leaf doesn't develop as the bud opens. The whole leaf is fully formed inside the bud, all folded up, and it expands out when water is pumped into it. The main flat area of a leaf is called the leaf blade or lamina. This is the part found on either side of the midrib, the main vein running the length of the leaf. Smaller lateral veins branch off the midrib to carry water and nutrients to and from all parts of the leaf. The lamina is thin so that light can penetrate it, and gases can be exchanged easily between the leaf and the air. Leaves may or may not have a stalk that joins the midrib to the main stem. The stalk is called the petiole. Leaves which have a petiole are known as petiolate, and those which attach straight to the stem are known as sessile. In some plants, there are structures at the base of the petiole where it joins the stem, called stipules. These are usually in pairs, leafy and green. Leaves can be arranged on the stem in various ways. They can be oppositely arranged, when they grow in pairs, one on either side of the stem at intervals. They can be alternate, where they're placed singly up the stem on one side, then the other. Sometimes multiple leaves are arranged in rings around the stem nodes, in which case they're described as whorled. When alternate leaves run up and around the stem in a spiral fashion, they can be described as spirally arranged. When pairs of opposite leaves are placed at right angles to each other, like in Lamium album, white dead nettle, the pattern is known as decussate. In certain species, the stem is very compressed, so all the leaves emerge close to one another. This has the effect of creating a circular rosette shape. A plant may remain in a rosette throughout its life, or the stem may lengthen when it's time to flower. In these cases, the rosette is referred to as basal, and the leaves on the stem are referred to as stem leaves. Leaves are either simple or compound. Simple leaves are undivided, though the margins may be lobed or toothed. Compound leaves are divided, with dissections in the lamina that go right down to the midrib or petiole. This separates the leaf into leaflets. When these leaflets are arranged on either side of the midrib, the leaf is known as pinnate. When the leaflets radiate out from one point at the end of the petiole, the leaf is called palmately compound. 3 leaflets joined at one point is known as trifoliolate, like in Trifolium repens, white clover. Compound leaves can be more than once pinnate too, giving them a feathery appearance, common in Apiaceae species and ferns. In compound pinnate leaves, the midrib is known as the rachis. If you aren't sure whether you're looking at a compound leaf or a shoot with simple leaves on it, check the base of the leaflets where they attach. If there's a bud there, it's a leaf, not a leaflet. If there's only a bud at the base of the rachis, it's a compound leaf. The venation of leaves follows these patterns too. Veins can branch out on either side of the midrib in a pinnate pattern, or radiate out from the petiole in a palmate pattern. They may also run in parallel lines, parallel venation, typical of families like Iridaceae, the iris family. So there you have the basics of leaf features for identification. Obviously, leaf shapes and margins are very important, and we'll go into those in a future video. To summarise for now, you have a lamina or leaf blade, a midrib, leaf veins, and maybe a petiole or leaf stalk. Leaf arrangement may be opposite, alternate, or whorled, or they may grow in a rosette. Leaf form is either simple or compound, so undivided or divided into pinnate, palmate, or trifoliolate leaflets. The leaf veins may also follow these patterns or run parallel to each other.